Yes, saying me crying. Sister, she Mama G about mystery. Won't see Mama G in kind of Mama G about mystery. A year for menstrual pain, abdominal pain, and a waist pain. No more, cause one and no why I see when you na
Excuse me. 1 minute, why, madam? Me battle and draw will be a draw, baby. Hey, what now? Why if I say? Oh, many a jam, Papa, no, my children, let's sing. And a minute here, me didn't know. Oh, once we did running now, they see if you will be bad, they must say a crowd. But then, Mamma, woman, if be a number says she'll be our brown, say, Mamma, distribute that. Mamma G about this menstrual pains and the feet of the person.
And you're more painful, or bar my quadanufo, and now a quada only if you do mean.
FDA, I should say, I didn't cry to you more to me say.
About KOFI TV, the Friday night, midden on society, the ever sweet, sexy, delicious, tasty. Aba, maka choda ya na eze guy no. Eze hook maka ho. Ne me hu de nyo anti penyin, maremini. Jumadi wona we so yen asen Ethiopian Airlines, Plan 2 contraceptive, KTA Mobile, and a Mama G Empire. And the one fan chain and the archer kakana, we're having a few technical hitches. Into the bashi shadon tentam nara. In the year baboshe engagement, or ye if ya were. Or ye binomo say, on ya were, chesa ye, you fro don't do, where's an wedding, and chapter day medzen, as I come home. It binom so what's it on ye Bible. Ebinom so wane de ye enyama na besie na ebushia woje no ende yenye counselor DY Donko yenye reba abotwetwe nkomo na baby ode ye di ye de to biara ye za tansa na ifia counselor akwa
mini aba accident
boko
wa
wa
feel ka be ya kan front
ma to me ebotuma bomodin
asebo mayire me ho
ebotuma bomodin
talk to me
counselor so what can engagement our main shasin fi knocking.
All right.
Knocking or ya wara.
Many aba the edika ye chia KOFI TV ahwefo atifo any adofo. We be no one say no airtime. Any unit internet no show sa internet ni oma bebre koso ho. So when somebody has time to watch you ya de ye do mase. Na many aba knocking enya wade. Ma menchiro knocking. Knocking a pun kokobo.
Okay.
Kokobo. Na chere se the enti friend knocking and say me ye eja. Na me wo me baba, me babema. Na me wo dem a. So a person obehwehwe me. Na obehu me. Na ode na asem betu anim a obokokoko.
Okay.
Eji me wo dem a me da na me ya de o me dem me baba ne wo a. Oba me nchen a umbie keke nwurem saa. Enya adebu. Ubokokoko a ne ye biu na uremu a na afi de dada wakoma so no waka kire o papa se da me peka me pedan me patade me pembabo be school fees aso na ase kire nie se me wo dem na wa mmokokoko na wura ho a one of the things you are doing is that me yire me waka twi ende ade ba ko a wo ye ni se o ma me madwene se ebia wo mu ade.
Okay.
Oh, Mama Jenny said, Mebana, I said, she doesn't or he doesn't respect my privacy.
Okay.
Me Jadie, oh yeah, Beba, you have the right to enter into my room, but at least there should be boundaries. There should be respect. Say, Mebano, oh, Bami dem Coco Daddy, it's me, Ajua. Is it not beautiful? Brum. A duke of Obi Baba. Now one quiet knocking, now boom bruma, wabokrono.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where we are.
Okay.
To walk away no care say wafa will be there. You didn't respect the boundaries.
Okay.
You didn't respect the man. You didn't give honor to the property of the man.
Okay. Okay.
Or baba no or papa no ma be no obejapade ade anyame de ache wom Bible say children are gifts from God enti ache de anyame de ama no ye de baba de baba ema te de baba no be ma foforo ono so obi ache de ba ahia no na open na you need to come and knock kire say ja bibumo ache de amuwe mahu eye befe na me pese me di manimu be kire say me ena se say me de mano ani mani esi ne so ana me de ato so eno nya awade bi be yi manim se de be ya mo behu se boba no wona mo keke there is somebody who is responsible working with her ti yes anama ye tu aye de be kwa awade ye bodo ye fi ase ne ya mebɔ mo kokwa ya me yi mutire ana sutire a na kire se membomu mawia ma ade eti no ken kire se ba be yi manim kire se da me pa cho ye friend bi kwadwo me ne mo baba ne de etu anamo na enche ye beba be ye engagement
onenye knocking
yeah
nti wona why knocking na wonyim besiafo no wonye wona wo wonye wantina so many years one were hono che we wiade
the truth is that omo ya kronfo o ye bema na wo fa obi baba na number 1 wanye knocking wanye engagement also asabi e be kan say wanye wedding now na wo 1 only na wo 2 ni na wo 3 you don't number 1 respect the lady herself Mimbuwa before cheap. Now class who hu a wo ton homa be cheap.
Okay.
Thank you. It is a minya wo cheaper. I treat you cheap. Eluti na the on share wo kawan wa de unko hu abusia. Wono a wanye knock wono onye engagement. Wono a wo hia won kra ne emi enu etu agotra ntabo dan bim. Ana atakwa me dan bim. Ana blog dan bim. Wono wo ba kom yenu miensa wo hwe wasotra won nwene ho. Adenti yesa se wo unni to mi se oba no obebo papa no maami amane ne abusa wo se why ene be wade wo ejisi obi fa obi baba na wanye no ho ade wanware no wanyi nanimu a wawi ade enu ti na busia bi wo a ansa na be wade wo ba no obutumi ka se ya pese ya bowka
okay
why because the edika wambu yen
okay
so be fa ye de hie na ne trend ye mperifo no wambu yen etoni na wo ba ko mielu miensa na wabade a ene ye kada ho ejusia abusia o papa ya straight ne ba no akoma dane ho papa ne don ne ba ma me o mboka because what for boba ni chim no ba wo hia abusia so o mo do wo a e ka ne wo ho de na so o mbeka se oh wanya ne na wo ba ko de enu miensa nti ene ye sade a enye hwe ye ma ne nye de wo ho esefata na won fa ne nko ejufo obi baba na wo ware na nya ne ho ade na one ne wo a wo bu abusia kwasea de tosu miensa se wo fa obi ba ti sese be wo ti ni wate
mitie
na tie fo su tie wo fa obi ba na one ne da when that sex so when I get a woman I propose or I don't propose whatever means I mean sex in here nowadays it happens by any means whether I propose or not to be adi now say Michelle obi ba mean one day no mean yen knocking mean worry ni yen wedding the abeba no so bad mean yen hwe na me ni ye sex keke and o ma me kwan na me ni da keka membu ni ma me ni papa so even having sex with somebody you call your fiancé your fiance your girlfriend boyfriend is an insult.
Oh I see.
Yeah what bu ni ma me ni papa no kra wo ne say tetemire mu no say tetemire na virgins do so chin lefu you yeah obi betumi adi 30 40 or still virgin be ma fa na won candidate tetemire mu so be ma ehu oba na opa okofie ko ba mane ana wo soma mpanifo ko buku ajakwadwo nchen na ye hu ne ba bi a ye ba kwame na epre no na nyi wagye ho I like that enti wo peda wo waren so waren the thank you enti ni akomu da pa che ye ba ya ye firi efie wemu ye yoyoko busia na MC ye ba kwadwo o America and o Ghana wo hu obaba asumasi na ye ni je ne ho then they take their time they go through the right process or I want to use the word processes and then they get the woman from the right angle from the father right sometimes be man no ko are nkronko bi otifie or one year the oba na ba se nyam yado o yere no yakofa na ba
okay
edi na virgins dosu na obe wade so akohu papa o ma me abusua ansa na won saka wo ba no enye ne ya 17 18 ono watu ono wa restaurant nam wakọ hande dan ono aje se ono no ochima ma me ni da de ono abo de bra ono 70 wa high single room. The world belongs to her. If it belongs to you, then you must understand that there is another dragon. There is a man. Also, you see any there. Joshua, you have boss me, power me, door. Hey, what you do? But one a man in the name of love. But one with 2 a man also. Yeah, we are fucking want to meet me. Why? Usuma gram and pay the time. But she have for now Usuma fight. Only enti akrache na wadu wambu because you sold yourself cheap to him. And I'm telling you, the reason why a lot of ladies watch and listen, the reason why many women, many ladies, men do not want to put rings and a ring on their finger is because they don't respect you after sex. Onya easy, onya cheap. All power no one that is sad. Onimu mami, onimu papa, onimu wante. That was she say within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, pam. 2 months time now your first abortion. We are cheap. We are cheap. And in 2 months' time, no, I abortion media is like, hey, what kind of lady is this? And few men will think about the price their lady has paid for them.
For them.
Few men. Out of 103.
Wow.
I'm telling you this.
Out of 103. Yababado na ya shemu se engagement ya wara na day, but yan share engagement lists. Nancy social media. Eboshe no be twa engagement list picture no za aboto ho.
Okay.
Na ehwe comment ane mbenyimfui woru buduedo, woru budichi, na no boye dzendodo. Ene se enyama na waje no doso dodo. Na ofa hinkesi hin, ofa hinkesi hin. Engagement enyama no. Oye mandatory do de busua bia so worbo wore hon de hia. Watje da menyama nana.
Miniaba. Papa. Africa na Ghana ya wa ya culture ya wa Ghana nti me kan Ghana ene mi nyini de mahu be bia makokokoko empanifon kobodie mu ya wa ya culture ya wa ya system na your culture no, so you must understand that there are different kinds of culture in our culture. How you understand me?
Yeah.
There are different kinds of culture in our culture. Ti sabe I before different enkranfo different akan achemne asante different. You know, obi ade, but me na akosi say engagement. Okay? Now, say be bi catch me say engagement na wo ko no, ana wo ba na wo hia no no, ana wade na wo ko akowade no. Engagement in your man no, ne bo den dodo a, he's a cheap man.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Listen, let me land. So that people will understand the reason why I said he's a cheap man.
Cheap man. Okay. Chechemi.
Yeah. So we bu bana we sia no. Na wo dono, na wo sumbo ma. Na genuinely as a man, you don't want to lose her. You are ready to pay any price for her.
Oh, I see.
Every sincere wise man will know what I'm saying. Wo do ba na wo sumbo ma. Ne board den. What kind of proverbs woman was so bapa? Ne board the chain gold. Ne board the chain ahwenneɛ. Or say obie na no wakasa ye hu nyansa. Or ye dwuma den or buy adeyefo. Na ne makra kasa ma wo ye nhira. Ye nhia wa wo ye yanka wa ha yen. Ni ko subo ni sem kasa me yire wo ye yire pawate. Enti wo hye wo ba yire pase ya. Na ye se ne board ya wo ye dabi. Oh, yeah, odi mirika. Yeah, be seen crowd about because you don't want to lose that precious lady. Yes, a big boarding. But now be some because you say, ni boarding now with this card, but you are men co. And yeah, show when I show about befa. Because price is low. So I was showing one or no one can ne self worth. Ni boy den or no or nim ne bo. I will baby or what? Me will crobia membody. Say chrono what they were bar. Okay, South Africa, I'm sorry. South Africa. Over so what about South Africa on. Ya show about the school do awako.
Okay.
Be say, yes. Ya show about the school do awako. Ne papa di bia. Or a minister or a president or a rich man. Na ya share girl no, why the masters, you know, small sombo. E ho kan na obebon.
Oh.
Have you realized that South African women, a lot of them are not married?
They are not married.
Because what me refi my engagement in the oh boy, Holy Spirit help me. Nyame bo am refi. But on my one yanko yetibiji nantwie baako 8, nantwie 10. Yes, make ID no. Yes. The South African men town wade woman ba because a kana and that I'm telling nantwie 5 kra de boy yan.
Enya point.
Baby, nantwie no ya the papa akwam engagement no.
Wow.
Eti say oko wade wo ba no sombo no graduate and I was sombo no ho ofe and I said wako school edu akire wo ye oba na nimu atabam na nimu oduo na oko wo se le boarding wo le boarding say any crash go for the beso way don't come and give us pressure dia oko fa no e price na wutia efi a wo kom e kire ka obebo ti oko a no wahwe if you cannot afford the price of what is in the boutique don't enter. Because the same thing you are going to get from the boutique that you think is expensive, probably you may get it from Cantamanto. Go there. If you want cheap things, you buy cheap. And then you buy it cheap. If you want an expensive thing, you know where to go to get it. Pay the price for it. So that you put value on the woman. Now, what check our book? And he said, your busia, a jar of bear share was a same kusia. Oh, yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah, that I think that's going to. Oh, yeah, that catcher, they say, oh, bar from Quasia, bad Jimmy, stupid useless woman. You can't say this. Because in the board day, or by any mudia, or Federal Cross or Bayam. Counselor. But we are cheap, Bibia. Oh,
Counselor.
Yea.
It's for one fine chum say if Maka seminar is sounding insulting, I won't find chum, but I'll try not to sound insulting. Muhu obine engagement list.
Okay.
Me kadamasa me based on me can there Besian level of education nadi. Besian kasa not another traffic asi.
Okay.
School no wa okwe no do the class 3 or class 4. When do class 6. I think class 4 no jai. And so benyi no kwa door ko wa no. Engagement list what the man no whiskey nkotimpo no worry 12.
Okay.
Waji ya aje liquid soap odubogwel.
Okay.
Semino odubo chuchu nchansin. List na what the main no ye 6 pages. Inti dama no benyi ne bushafo botuma akade besia ne yerba wo na len wanko school pepe bia nti no wonte oda.
We ba cho oboarding no has nothing to do with education. It has to do with you, where you are coming from and how you were brought up. Obi akọ school but sebwe jimi.
Onu mumde.
Oh come on, let's be real. Obi so akọ school but obi na no kasa otum se we ababa awa. On tebrofo ba de atete no. Sebe onimfie nyansa. Obi so akọ school education why the masters obi na no you wonder school no hwan na kire na de. Yambra ya chibiom. Abusua bia ne ye beka de se wo momra ene kwan wo fa so e ma awade. Ebi boarding chibi. For example, me kwa wade. Me yiri le papa. Okay. Listen no tin. All right? Listen na me anka sama hwem because my be so me worry. I am prepared me worry. Now listen no, the father was like, "Worry me ba no nam kwhwe ne ye ne hia me." The only betu obi afata to one na ye ne yenko na. I hope you understand. The original list was there. But the father was trying to make it simple, look easy for me. And here the say or turn the banana. Amani any wo and she say any wo. Na so me dia busuafo akasa say me pebema wo be hwe me this year no. Aso ne mu yi a on tete no. Onye de basa. Iti kakra bia wo bia won from by na dachi ne hia. E your papa ne ma be decision. Na so ko share papa ne ma me si ma ansa wo. Ugo share papa ne ma me o si ye ni abusua ya adwene ene abusa bani eno ade ewure mom sian ene na wa asamwa.
Okay.
Na honi na me sense so say oba no somobo no ye gold and nkusia ehia to say we I don't want to lose say I will pay the price whatever it is, do it. Because she's precious to you or you'll be our sombo ma. Okay, the question is this. Sent our beman she na put 20 ene de akeka ho ne board dem ma no. I will see a woman, no, a woman who she no. Woman here, the youngest, richest lady in Ghana. See, the younger, richest lady in Ghana. But over nobody says, you see, I'm rich, but I want you to use your money to marry me for me to know how much you love me. Over now I know.
Thank you.
You see the reason? You see this guy calling friends. Charlie, happy. Charlie, what happened? Charlie, the guy I want marry him. Charlie. Also, but she has cars. She has Charlie. She want me marry him to prove her. A woman money is fake. But the fact that he has seen money ahead. Oh my God. Charlie, the lady want me marry him. I for prove him say I love him. Charlie, make you help me. Charlie, you get 1,000 for that. Send your bear. You can prove the lady wrong that you genuinely love her. It's about the saying away the send the board you will journey. There was your 42 your mem. Or some whatever it takes for you to engage her, you will do it. That's what I'm saying. You don't complain. Sabi, you must have a way to communicate with the girl, connecting it to the parents. To see if there is something they can do. But if they say, there is nothing we can do, you pay the price.
Okay. Counselor, Benyin bi wo hwa o hie besie no no da ho wo school wa support besie na kakra o support na kakra ni ntine mbere so ya orkwa ware no o senka mama wonje na hwe usanda wa support besie.
Engagement list, school fees in count. Next question.
It's on phone.
Oh, my son.
On phone.
Engagement list. School fees in count. Yeah, if you see a woman, because school, the boy, bra, you better worry me, bra, penny one in your band, the chili bar, my engagement, I be payment, bra. Me say engagement list, school fees in count.
Instead of school fees, I want to penny chair.
Bacho, me say I dear some boy, you invest. When my recruiter KOFI TV, why has he?
Assumable. Yes.
When you hear what here? KOFI TV summable.
Oh yes.
When you hear me baha, KOFI TV they invite me summable.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
So, are there summable? You pay, for example, if you are working and you are paid 10,000 Ghana, can become old Ghana 100 million.
100 million.
10,000 Ghana. And you might never summable.
Oh
you
yes.
will die for the work.
All right.
That is what I'm saying. At the end of summable. At the end of so paying school fees, you don't think. Now, when they are between Crawford said, only will be cheap prices, your investment. A man, most center boxer shorts, singlet, handkerchief, perfume, watch. So toss through. You can't take on don't Obato sa, they are shattered, your nature will be full for baby. And then you get broken out and then you start cursing, calling all the gods in Ghana.
Obi am small that all.
Thank you.
Obi am
small. Once a while. You want to prove love, especially a man. You must not be stingy towards the lady. And say, men worry when you're by force. No, once a while. Na sabe, and then you cry as a single man. It will be share or bow you are down for. And then you are good to her. How much more somebody you want to marry? Don't be stingy. Come on. Be a gentleman. Nevertheless, don't go and pay fees. I'll go. School fees in Uncle Tim, 5,800 Ghana. You go and pay. Babe, I love you. Level 100, I love you. No problem. I want you to Level 200, no problem. I want you to Level 300, after I love you in this water.
No, that
I care. The reason is that now, young generation, maybe when you crash one or do. I will say, no, this is the kind of guy I'm looking for, not the guy who is paying the fees. What happens? So even though you may want to invest, you need to be careful. You need to watch your back well because it is not every place we invest.
Okay.
And you go one day, we do go to say, Pacho Nana no penny for me Seramo. Bobano, men I'm sure we invest. Yet say, Nianim, Etiana the Yafan show. No. Opening tina we invest, where we was so about the warren, go through the normal process.
Okay. Mponcho, our question ye pede ye bisa counselor no. Mpocho oya photo comment section no na mun read. Counselor Mpocho before mu be free and the answer na eboko na for one number for two but the last time nkofu be say one number.
People came on Facebook asking. Yeah.
Counselor me besia.
All right.
Benyina abador bo warem. Oje list no. Osmo mbo no ntotonyaman. Owode ami besie no. Mo bua benyin ne mo totonyaman na mo bua sha abanyama no woda moto.
Na mo kra mo so awade na mo so awade. Me tin yo be asi. O so awade a twen na so.
Inti be se no ma monto bi.
Me kabo, me kan ye titobo. Won so awade akrachi. Awade na nya bete saa. It won so ya men kobo don komi say hey, maso Jack. The problem with most of the men also is that Olu age they feel like all my friends are getting married. Men so Charlie Jack, Charlie man they grow. 40 years there, Charlie man they chop old. Man for married. 42 no awade. Now, semi siao na me pel open me. Na ye pese a warrior. We need to come together and think through and think. You see, you hear me? Our dear be our botaye. Every marriage has a purpose, and we know where we are driving to. If I am dating you and there is no purpose to the dating, it's a useless dating. Say we share me so person be pel. But say our dear, ya botaye. Botaye say we are dating and we will marry. And then have children and have future. But I don't know. It will be the children. Say, what is your plan for the future? I'm not gonna say plan for future. I don't know. I don't know. A child person will join because they don't know where they are taking you to.
No be your future plan.
Oh yeah. And a man who doesn't know where he's going, where does he take you to? So the lady just go back home and look for coke and drink. All right, let me come back. Let me come back. Eti, say me no won dwene, ye be ware. Awade na yepese anything. Yepese engagement. Ni ya blessing. Ya fia de awia na software shara so. Na kawane ya share ya wie. Bi kan de bia ya kokota ko sign de da. Ana ye court. Ye be fie de ya wie. Sa de pre no. Okay. Ya wie engagement and be say refreshment. Awo Togo ayi ho no. Na okay, restaurant no reception 10,000 Ghana. Ye obi an ye bi. So you see, and Sunday be warren we sit to plan. And then the two of us must know what we want and what we want to do and what we want to achieve. How do you like it, woman? And the woman will say, "Me pay wedding." The man say, "Me pay wedding, me pay engagement, and the blessing." Or say, "Me them pay wedding. I want my friends to come." And the necessary what they care about because me need says cano. It is a me na me be wado. Na enye say me wado cheap, but this is how simple I want it to be. Also wedding can the end also boa because that is what you want. Do show me to some and so per wedding by way. Now me see any simple engagement and blessing. Now so pa couple wedding gambra. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are trying to put pressure. That is why a lot of men are not marrying our ladies. You are trying to put pressure on the man, and the man, the little he has, what he can do is what he's telling you he can. You are trying to say chinchin be per wedding, and the guy doesn't have it, or see or no, or pursue your engagement. Now you shall have your cocktail. You know cocktail. You need meat part 2 esi abonto ani ali coke ebia ho edu ha for what the call yeah also say no serve yourself and the guy doesn't have money for serve yourself then you have to provide the money. That is what you want to suit yourself and whoever you want to please. So then you have to do it your way because the guy doesn't have the money to that extent. So when there is too much pressure on the guy based on his plan, then the lady you need to support. Therefore, I will say, and you're not supporting it's not wrong. Why? Because you have decided to bring more burden, and if you have this, you have the resource, you have the money, then put it in. But then yes, let's adjust to a simple plan and do what is right. Very simple. Engagement is not nice. Blessing rade ye shira wade no so shira so kan bo ni nyina be say de okoya wa so do pin pon pin ya ye simple atwa so ha ka wa de ahyamo ye shira Sunday wa kodi ananse ye asafo ni nyina rade ye bompa ye de wade no so sa pagya so shira so ye wie bo de pin ye kwan.
Thank you.
Paul is what the head
then.
Okay.
Counselor Kofu P what's engagement on your Bible? Bible more one just
okay.
Counselor shuffle.
Obviously engagement in the Bible.
Bible no more. Bible ma one no one just share.
If you want a cheap woman, you must dig your grave. And I'm repeating. If you want a cheap woman, you must dig your grave. Yeah? Say a power bar and the wolf. I won't person be kwabusia we to amana twen. Well, Samson in Delilah. When you look for a cheap woman, you dig a grave for yourself. Well, Solomon, And Solomon was the wisest man. Solomon 700, 300 and Koba Solo, Bra Solo be uno. Bra Solo because of his cheap life, and that is the truth. Bra Solo uno, he died a bad death. Well, can you be engagement? They come back. In the days of Abraham, they have their style of getting married. They have their way. Ebuawa otumi ni nyame kasa obuawa otumi suma na koa Isaac mo otumi suma na koa se makoa ni ko se nsuo oba obedi kan ba obese nsuo ni biama makoa no ono ye meyere and then who said those days they didn't do any engagement. It was not an engagement like Yatrasia kasa, but you can't pick somebody's daughter anyhow. You will still know the family. Okay, so their way, also in their way, it was simple as they could at that time. But you must understand that everything I use mobile phone is not in the Bible, but you are using it. Laptop is not in the Bible, but you are using it. Pen, it's not in the Bible. So very soon, the next 10 years, engagement will not be like this again.
Pastor, mobile pastor. Counselor,
yeah.
Say Merkai ma oya makan wo Bible ma. I think that ma kan there Abraham suma na kwa there onka pe eyerembra Isaac. Apart from the man say oba obedi kan be sensuo no. So he went to see the family. Enye free sir. Bible mo bia no for oba free. No. Na ekunu so ye 7 years no.
And I'm one on the Samson.
Mo ye eduma 7 years.
Jacob. Laban. Or some sa dosa. Engagement.
Wrong meat.
I don't know engagement.
Woman wrong meat.
Right. Engagement, Who engagement, work for 7 years. You have to work and sweat, work. So in place of the Oba, he had to work. You understand? The woman no ye no the chia engagement ka. And no cry no we you try the wrong woman.
Wrong meat. Counselor, them sikano ya no confusing kakram. I've read about it, but still it keeps confusing me. Why ono no ye bride price. Them sika kese na wodi me besie no.
Yeah. That is the yes. Yeah, na ye tie
bi. Eda no makane Facebook obi no story. So odi besie bi befie. Ordinary bear no besie na ebusuan for bride price near 2,500.
Which is 25 million.
25 million.
Okay.
But some tribal differences binti no. Wama were number do. No di besie second one be. Second one benyin no.
Okay.
Second one ne bride price no. Oye 5,000. Inti ne benyin na papa to benyin no for the krono adiba first one 2,500. On sanunka for no.
Now only expensive one.
At
this time is a time of test to the man. Do you genuinely love this new lady or not? If you genuinely love her, you are ready to negotiate with the family and pay the bride price.
Bride price, no, how much is too much?
Thank you. Then I am talking about what is the worth of the woman you are dating. How do you respect her? How do you celebrate her? How proud are you to have the woman on your bed? And describe her, this is my wife, the bone of my bone, and the flesh of my flesh. How proud are you? How extent can you go for you to have her and say, I'm not letting you go, I don't care about the price. Even if I have to door,
you will door.
Now door. Even if I have to, sweat. And look, I love you so much. 25 for nearby, BB to your coin. Now they are saying, oh, they are near 50. And my father is saying it's too expensive. Don't worry. I don't have the money, but I want to keep you around me. I can't lose you. I love you so much. This is a test of love.
Oh, okay. Now, obi botu makade bride price ne bushan ejenu osododo. Today boy you need be 2,500 no osododo nti. Na benyini ne bushan fa kado wo me yenya 5,000.
Of course, I mean, yeah, show pension.
Okay.
Engagement na kakra wo ho, kakra wo ho am use kakra wo ho. We do these things not just to please ourselves as men, for the people sitting there obade busian, and I said and I for everybody to see that I have money, I'm rich, sabe obi enu to sigagu. But we do some of these things for the woman obana ye engagement that day, for her to feel proud that I have a good husband. This guy who's going to marry me respect me so much that yeah, the 500, yeah, the 1,000, yeah, the 2,000, why the 3,000? Wonderful. Is it not I mean something to boast about. That me kun abusia 4,000 but 2,000. Or pay no boomity. You see, it's an honor for the woman. Enjoy us me kun.
I'm sorry.
Because Charlie, the one year engagement cromani and mama. You know, so sometimes you need to add. Now you're there. The other person there, then there will be some question.
Counselor.
If you are no be.
Counselor. The more questioning. Remi yema. Sebesia rokwa wara. Abanyama na asbesia odo kwa wara. Odo kwansa pana anado do di bibi ko.
The edikan oba bi enti. Be se ope. Na wo nuhia. Jesus amempel. Ti me be start me pel. Jesus mempel.
Okay, mempel.
Ompe me.
Mempel.
Ansa na beka ompe me no. You need to assess yourself. What do I have? We are not, you see, we don't only marry a woman because of her qualities. Qualities, we don't chop them.
Thank you.
Yendi qualities.
Fear of God, no see yendi.
I'll go meet you. Oh, my God, so me.
Fear of
God, no see yendi. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Let me come back.
Nah, qualities as besia.
Yendi. Eti onaiso yenwe. Otoso yenwe. Onufo yenom ba de yemene. Oya God fearing yate eno so yenwe. Orimaduane noa yate yebedi.
Yebedi.
Ti empra kra wo noa yebedi. Now one thing we need to understand is that ko wa de se wo ba so ya husiesie se ne be ma so ya husiesie it won't say be ma yesusu se e so ya matured mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, spiritually, and oba so sa it in the Bible say whoever finds a wife, not the girlfriend. So before you become a wife, you are a wife material.
The man only makes you his.
Thank you. You become my wife, but you were a wife already before I met you. So if you don't have a wife material, you need to remain single. Number one. Number two, say me before what do young lady, you need to be working. Don't become listen. No man want to marry frustration and stress, including depression as an answer.
Hey.
No, we don't want it. Number one, the one you hey, sister, we so cool. Rent is one, mea. Light bill, mea. Diaper, mea. Milo, mea. Our casa odros, mea.
Wala.
O diaper, mea. Oko saluna, mea. I am telling you, you see this frustration. You see it from the face of the man like I can't drama. This man will not forgive you. So as just a matter of time. Say, me already. No, or bad dear, or bad dear, or so bobra. There are things you don't go to your husband to get. You don't ask him, you have it. Nevertheless, it may be the responsibility of your husband, but because you are a helper, you are a helpmate. What the helpmate I say? Me ni bia wo shema na emu. Me tishia, obo me ma be sorry. Me mfibu a wo be hye ho. Me mre yo ba, wo ya ma ho oden. Wo ya me helper. Eti ene na chese me ni bia. Na wo su ni bia fie ye be da we fie. So every woman, number one, must be a hard-working woman. And some you best open, you best kawa. Our devil, you must find something doing with your hands. Don't go marry with empty hands. You are a lazy girl. In fact, I'm sorry, you are a lazy woman.
A lazy woman.
You are frustrating. Look, one thing that frustrates men is when men don't have money. Hey. The attitude of a man can change right now because of.
Take
you cry about. Remember, your ego and bawamra your whisker. Oh my God! Ora, Mark, excite. Now, nobody be. And yes, I don't want to tell you. But when there is money, there is power. You feel like you are full. So when a man doesn't have money to support the house, frustration be what? And now, in Colombia, pamum fees. That is why I don't agree to any man who wants to make their wife a housewife. Making your woman a housewife, you are bringing problems to the house. And that is why even when you meet a rich man's wife, she wants to do something. She has a shop.
Thank you. She
wants to be active. She wants to be doing something. And also on the side of responsibilities that must not eat into the husband's responsibility. The junior sister, the cousins be. I be kakra. The oba be kwa wadia. Be pacho. I have a dross ko me me ntoma wansa. Come on please.
Say ya for dross ko.
I have for night kakra ko.
For night. For
I have about chance you prayer for bibia.
What's action wala top rate.
Thank you. Now we over ya bag back no kuta there. Over ya minton chance. Minton tadie. Just bibia yento. When I have the money and I love you, I can make the decision by choice that I want to do this. Bibia will be I give it out. Fache. Don't bring it to my house. I have provided everything. Wow, in chance. Over back my shopping go we group one room. And on Pabwa what is it not beautiful?
Beautiful.
But I'm still telling you that when you are going, don't go with empty hands. It's an insult to a man.
Me jina you do na makade inti so obesie bi kade. Menyu $20,000 Ghana cedis wo ma account ma mon ware. Menya 30,000 wo ma account ma mon ware. Oh you right.
It's a choice. Say we do awade embreso. And we say ono oba no. So man are working. Onya $20,000 somewhere. It's a choice. Nobody can force it. But nyame ya dum so a, ebi abenya $20,000 no na why spy.
On nan ka me be.
No nyama asem. And no the decision. The choice. I can't decide for it. Or $10,000, $2,000, $10,000, $100,000. It may take you 10 years. 10 years in the babano. Now we sasu phone na kon why abrewa. So it's your choice. But it's not the best. Don't wait to have everything before you marry. Sometimes, and most of the time, it is in the marriage and in the process, or even when you have married, that is when God opens doors.
Counselor, yak engagement. No, maybe said them ultimate questioning. Say engagement awara. Maybe said them questioning because be shame be siafu be basan na nibia. After engagement. What's one more con me benyin in your one and that because on your wedding into cheddar one worry. Engagement or ya wara.
Okay, so we started from knocking.
Yes, as if you knocking.
Knocking the way you can see at the mouse, and true story. A lady called me and said the guy in Abono. So I said, guy, I don't worry. I said the one in that how many years? I said 3 years. Guy and only that. So apparently when she was talking to me, guy the bademo, and the guy took the phone from the lady and said, Counselor, I show TV so you know, Counselor, or my meaning in that, so my quiet knocking. Only in the table there be an buofu. So I said, gentleman, also a quiet knocking. One of the former lady Nana for 2 speaker. I think on the 2 speaker, and I'm say, sister, my man no wonder. Man farmer. Oh yes. Why? Because not let this on penny because quiet engagement, not knocking. Meaning that knocking in Yoko who that the name say, I am staying with this girl. Now don't carry you not encourage you after knocking, go and stay with her. When you were I say I should me a Jamanti and I only not contra. Oh you're knocking your man equally fee and also KOFI. Naturally say, yeah, show money you now your freckle will see you. So I told the girl men in that because on what sit down me dancing. Eti knocking no enya wade na engagement eya wade wacho tie me ye kromu ha Ghana bibi mem nkran krom Ghana engagement enya wade no wedding meba se bi ko hu abusia na me ni mabusia ye ko na ye ko jemmere time na nyambe ya domro mama ye mere na da ye ko ye nyina ye ko a yeah, kwa list na osi coke ni fanta 100%. Yeah, the ko, yeah, the ntoma. Do abusia busa ye no. Yeah, the ni nyina aba. Yeah, ba ko ya ba. Yeah, be hu we efia ama. Yeah, busia no, yeah ni je ne ho. One ye ba na tra kakra. Yeah, ba ne so no do no. Eti mu busa ye. Kwan so na mo se yemfa we anyway mra. Ni nyina ni yeah de aba. Abusia je ya o ma je atu. Abusia pene. Nyame wa je atu.
Not oya war.
Oh yes. I want the yawade no. The kawa nyawade you. Kawa is just a symbol of marriage.
No obi ehu there.
Obi ehu there. Somebody has engaged you. Thank you. Anyway, you hute. Awade eye akoma no kredi e wo makomam enti me nsewe na me di no kra ma me partner your friend ma wade no me do no me pu no ti I can't cheat on her I can't cheat on him you can still see somebody like this
was it also
or you criminal
also
you can see somebody like this you are deviating my point thank you you can see somebody with this still so the faithfulness and the loyalty of the man does not depend on this
obi e general ring hotel nkoda
enya no pebi de yira da bia obi ka on botom obi kam oja oba because ade no akoye no on person girl ni behu se
wa ware
eti se ka wa we ene ya awade de na nka ne o se ni se ya na ya sunsuma de agusu na akɔhye wonsa na aka uyi yi ni wo so awade but no awade eye no kuredie mi obuo ene wodo eti abusia we ni abusia we agya tum se de ye agye wo de aba ya bompa ye hyira so onyame dinimu efi sada no ko nyame agye ato wo ya meyere ti your engagement no ye ye wi ya meyere now ye wi engagement na wa ba ya meyere metumi ne watra without the wedding wedding popopia abibei any limousine ni Jaguar ne Lincoln Navigator eye kodwo broni see emrofo they don't do engagement
okay
like we do in Africa Ghana. What say your engagement, you know, abusia we to kente star kese engagement we so abusia gig big ade obawale abrochire emrofo engagement has to do with promise so brody die hello Abba I want to marry you, do you love me? Yes. Or baby, this is your ring on engagement. He has engaged you. Nevertheless, before he will engage you, the family knows about him.
Okay.
But on face anko, on face canko. The family knows about him. The family knows about her. It means I may propose to you. Or be organize friends. Just a surprise. No book today. And on profession Nigeria and Ghana. Welcome more. No book today. Baby was ninja. I don't know how it is. It's a wonderful thing. That is not our culture. And you don't need to do this in public to prove love. Love is proven in hard times, not in public.
And I know I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you. Love is proven in hard times, not in public. Babe, I love you. If you love me, say yes or say yes. In public, no. When you are left alone, what do you do with your life in marriage? That is your love. Like Joseph, he was left alone with Potiphar's wife, but did not touch the woman. That is love. That is self-control, self-discipline. When you now it's not love. Onkwa cow, you like to quite 3, 4, 5 years. Onkwa, how faithful are you? Love.
Okay.
That you have seen and the engagement. Brony Diano, friend enough for no one the show, sir. Why engagement? Wedding day, no. Wedding day, no. Yeah, back at the sex engagement. Wow, it's your wedding day, or my one young cassa or my one. Traditional marriage. Thank you, Sandy Becano. Because Oshani Kawani years engagement, you know, because Onkwan and one, and no Omon Prince Awadio. 5 years anymore. Only in the turning out 1, 2, can't find any
promise ringing.
Thank you. And I have also said, make sure I'm sending a bay of Benjamin fake in Pranche, the promise ring. Still, Obejao. Obejao. Or some promise ring graph of a child draw. And so, yes, you're trying to, and before your engagement, sir. Oh, yeah, promise. That is the promise ring. No, I am wedding at Wasso. Yeah, we are knocking. What come we Busiano? What does that? They say, Mene Alabama. Yeah, we now, and look around a Busia be entertaining. Or back at us, oh, Baba Preco. You know, where you are coming, come. I mean, don't come and do knocking, go, come and do engagement. They don't knocking in our come. Thank you. Okay, your engagement, we are here one day. A crumb will be men. Engagement is our marriage. Now, if you are trying to any gun and knee, any beneath Wessie, and I caught up them, so I buy somebody one gym. The man say, so I wedding, I have a court to my side. Now, me, I buy me the menace to say, or buy the baby, or my word, or my bob rabum. Now, quasi a boo by that, you inquire over faso. because he nipa bi adwene nke.
Okay. Counselor, ka say nyina hu de ma hwe mo hwe mu phone do ya dem pemare minyim.
Alright.
Na obi asem bi na me pede, mama reading show. Also, my husband doesn't want a wedding.
Okay.
No traditional marriage.
Okay.
Just to go to court.
Okay.
My family said at least he can do a small traditional marriage, but he says he prefers court or nothing. Ghana ha, ebotuma ko woro bi ne bana akade menya ni fie de no. Moko court straight na makasa.
Totally wrong. So the family of the lady should not give their daughter to the man. If the lady respects his parents and she adores her parents, she will not go. No. Let the man respect you and know that you respect the values of the family and the values of our culture. But Bama, then our will be baba. Now I say, we perceive the white wedding, but many engagement. That is when we will busia. The busia will go as some bar, yeah, they coin. So the lady shouldn't do it. That is not our culture. Our culture says that engagement is a marriage. Period. It's marriage. Court in the next.
Counselor, I can say if I'm not catching the mid time or don't.
All right, let's go.
Say earlier ka say na say ring onyo no na aware no ohye
just a sign that you are married.
Ma were ewie mo wedding ring no for some reason why you
especially mema no
mutum na mukoto
na ka wasa no start mpacho ka say mema no ka
mbenyimfo no
mpacho
oya na baby wo yi wo wedding ring since no tile pa Intino motum da wayo no moto bi keke without it being blessed anabibia.
It's wrong. Trust me. I believe in spiritual things and I believe that there are spirits. If we are saying na okwa, it is a ring yera atofom. Because dey me bone, be jawo hotel, be jama ge bi awia, ge bi afa bi just the bag one farmer me ayera. Be yera busame, I've given an excuse to please her, to suit her. I mean stories. Okay. Your wife must pray on it, or your pastor must pray on it. But I believe that the two of you, if you are Christians, you can pray over your own ring. You know, sometimes we can change rings. Like we go and buy new ones. And pray on it. Lay hands. If you have faith in God and you think that your pastor is anointed, genuinely anointed, you can go and see your pastor and say, "You have 2 new rings. Help us to renew our vows." But say our condition ring. Now they are showing sir. That is why we don't encourage young people to be putting on rings. Because spiritually you can attract demons. For some reason, depending on where you went to. Now you give it to your wife, she prays and speak over it. These things are spiritual. Here you go. But it's not good.
Yeah, but wedding no do.
All right.
How big should a wedding be, or how small should a wedding be?
Is it necessary? No. All right. So, obiani fear will free more. Obiani so ne entertain the man wo. Ana ebi so ye wo to esi so. Ebi so fear menem, ebi so lu fifi. Na nyame ye wadom. Na adom na baby a wo firi ba ehwo ya na waka praise God. Ejina kire se meka dey say wo bi dey fia wo firi ni sika awowo. They can decide to ye wo kroma no be in the wedding kakraka. You we kra na papa san talk car e bia so kan ni kwa price.
What the baby do?
Kan ni kwa price esi story building. Esi na wo si so no. Kakra no dey wedding does not affect anybody. So that is his choice. Now, doing the wedding is not a sin and it's not wrong. But if your size is not up to that level, don't try because you can fall into coma. Every year wedding now the picture photographer for worker. Every year wedding now the Fanta for worker. Every year wedding now reception or when you do my bro, so my waitress in whoever came there, you are owing people. And then you see honeymoon. Hello, Mr. Charles. This is anti-comfort. Yeah, the food we charged you 2,000 Ghana. You paid 500, so we are waiting for. Hey, honeymoon, this pressure. How do you even make love to your wife? So you don't need it. So it depends on where you are coming from, though. But for me, if you are not there, don't do it. And also, there are people who has the money, Crofobia or whisker or the home. They'll put beer which me aye. Why they which way, but they want to go in a simple form.
Very simple.
Down simple engagement and blessing. And then sometimes utumima papa ni free court. You know, not the book number certificating marriage say me as sign of fear and then while we exchange ring, then they do small gathering for the family. A big cry we engagement in the blessing now or the Obade papa ne mami, be mami ne papa. No, do make one restaurant and a few friends, about 3-4 friends. No ma pe biane bi restaurant biane pepe. No ma bo ye wi aware no. Period. The arcade that you need to if you want to spend all our money to go and buy suits, buy a wedding gown, only to please somebody, please.
Mbese afono dodo na osisi why a competition.
That
Nanyanko or your wedding, none of bridesmaids ye 15, groomsmen ye 15. It is now sure ye be or down no bridesmaids ye 20.
Wise people preserve tomorrow. They don't eat tomorrow. I won't talk again.
Asam no me do. Counselor medi ma samudo. Medi ma samudo. My time aso fe ma samudo. Yeda CP.
Thank you.
Yeda CP.
Thank you.
Mama as one number na to bala mam.
Okay.
Jumedi plan 2 contraceptive okanwana we so yana yasan ho. KTA Mobile Okahu, Ethiopian Airlines Okahu, Mama G Empire Okahu, Mama G de bia makanasam, ebotum na fa na number wo ne commercials no mu. Efrana, wusi suman sam, etwa no munsam, kwate no shala ontumi ngina duye. Ni nyina la ekohu Mama G a. Obohwe mache de, ogina da na he. Imbenyufu ni binu mo ho no ma. Ano fanda suom anajo kra anta adwo de nsa fafa homa oso di gina da no aye good night oso di jare kaka no aye good night bomadinara enyi Mama G enyi ntin komo no bohwe na bibiara toye ya mo counselor mpocho for one number no photo.
All right bacho me number ye 0244 51 5544 0244 51 5544. Number we are, it's on WhatsApp. Okay, so you can send me WhatsApp. So number we are also, it's on Telegram. So you can send me a message on Telegram. Okay, so that's and also follow me on social media handles. But DY Donko, DY Donko. Donko no ends with KOH, not KOR. Yeah, so DY Donko on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, then YouTube. So DY Donko, simple, and you get access to me. Like the page, share, subscribe, like KOFI TV.
Counselor, microphone na won fro. When you are Joe.
Wow.
When you are Joe,
pressure me saw me phone. I'm sorry. It started.
When you are Joe,
it's by the grace of God.
When you are Joe,
it's by the grace of God. KOFI TV.
Ekofie so a damadamas me.
Me catch them.
There your friend na amokwana nkoda by now we nanka Council Pocha Sati.
What's the
Next week.
Mike.
Next week.
We'll continue the topic.
Continue the topic.
Next week.
Next week. Yeah, what
next week Friday.
In your
baby.
Your book. Mrs. Austin said ever sweet, sexy, delicious, tasty. Abba, baby, ever shame be a guy no for who come no more than 2 penny. Mary, I hire KOFI TV Friday night. Thank you for joining us. Yami Adman next week. Yabasan so Yabohona couldn't with you. Very good night.
FDA ahwehwɛ saa ejede nkrataa yi mu agye atum sɛ ɛyɛ